Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go. It's Smoking Joe.
This bout is...
And this one has all of those. Facing Joe Frazier, who won gold at the '64 Olympic Games. He's dropped the guard now. What do you think of that decision? How about that time counter shot? One punch can change anything when these two step in the ring. Is Frazier in trouble? Frazier never won to back off or back down.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Good counter punch. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
This fighter focuses on that outside game. You don't see them get hit too often. You don't see them in trouble a lot, but that's what their mantra is.
It's a flat footed fight. If you've got a dancer out there in front, you've got to cut them off, cut the ring off, make the ring small, put them on the back foot, put them under pressure.
This is a battle royale between two heavyweight bombers. Swing and a miss with the hook. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. That was almost a... Here's the bell for round two. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And he scores with the counter. He threw a punch and just got countered. Your footwork has to be on point when you're fighting a swarmer. If it's not, you're going to get caught in the corner and beaten up.
A swarmer, a good swarmer, will get inside you like a bee just pickpocketing and stinging you wherever you leave yourself open. A swarmer is the worst kind of fight to fight.
Those counter punches have to hurt. No rest for the weary. Punch, counter punch. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Nice job slipping that left uppercut. Nice counter. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Both men step back for just a moment. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Pretty dominant round there. The bell rings and we start the third. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. That uppercut doesn't land. Unlucky to miss with that jab. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Defense is not an option for these two. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. We know you've got the advantage. And there's the bell to start round 4. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? One of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked. Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see. Down goes Frazier. You up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
One, two, three, four, five. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny? Beautiful counter punch. Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
Not the best start, Bob. You know what? The cornermen now, it's down for them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
There's a counter shot. You don't want to trade shots. Good defense blocking that right uppercut. They exchange punches. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Gotta wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be. We just saw. On to the fifth we go. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Counter punch caught him clean. Nice counter punch right up the middle. The perfect counter lands. Nice counter shot. Catch and shoot. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punched him, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, What the hell am I going to do now?
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice counter shot. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Hold that thought! Patterson's rocked. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in. On to the 6th round. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Throws the uppercut but misses. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, hold that thought! Can you imagine if he knocks out this legend? Care who you are, when you get caught with a body shot like that, you're going down.
You're right, Todd. What?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Give me your ball.
As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. So it's plan B. There's the bell to start round 7. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this... And what else could they do but to take a knee here?
What you're seeing right there is a heartbroken fighter.
6, 7, 8.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. And wisely, they're gonna take a knee here. No choice but to do that.
Best thing the fighter did, otherwise, you know what? Pride's gonna get you knocked out.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Gonna shake out the arms and legs and move around a little bit. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
I guess showboating is part of their plan. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. When are we we going to see a jab from these two? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. As bad as boxing judging can be, and there's the bell for round 8. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
A perfect counter shot. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
That counter shot lands. He caught him with that body shot, and it froze him in his tracks. Look at this again.
That's luck.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
What a build-up. What a journey.